Okay, it's Mike again, and just got doing one roofing video. We're going right into the one that I promised, which is I'm giving you guys 7 tips on how to file an insurance claim for roof damage. Mike, why do we need tips? I'm going to tell you in a second. Hi, I'm Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters, and as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about how you file your claim. Well, Mike, I just pick up the phone, say, insurance company, I've got a roof damage and I need to file a claim. Give me my claim number. Wrong. These companies are being more sophisticated in training their employees when they pick up the phone and take your claim to ask certain questions and document these answers. So you've got to go on the offensive because the insurance company's going on the offensive. But Mike, wait a minute, I pay premiums, I should pay. Don't fall into that trap of trusting your insurance company, of thinking they're going to do the right thing and not use, if they can, any and all words against you. So let's get right into it. Before you file a claim, depending on what state you are in, read, Google, try to find out what are your state laws, and this is exactly how I'll put it, so you can Google. State laws in California for roofing placement insurance companies, something like that, all right? State law in Texas for insurance companies to pay for new roof. Then you go to building code, okay? Texas building code for new roof. Then you go Florida, okay? Florida building code, new roof. You go through those 2 situations via Google, you're going to find and educate yourself and know and be better prepared when you call that claim in. This is probably my number 1 pointer. I let off with it. Maybe I should have saved it for last, but hey, you either save the best for first or the best for last. I went best for first route. Number 2, interesting thing I went through the other day. So in Florida, our building code, which is Florida Building Code 611.1.1, basically says this: if your roof is more than 25% damage, you are entitled to a roof replacement. Insurance companies hate that law. They hate the statute. We like it. Homeowners like it, and it's well deserved, and it actually should be everywhere throughout the nation. So I filed a claim on the behalf of a client yesterday. I called up an insurance company, American Integrity, and they asked me the following questions. Now, they didn't know I was a public adjuster, so one of the questions was, now remember, this 25%, Florida Building Code, more than 25% is damage, you get a roof replacement. Tell me the percentage of the roof that's damaged. 0 to 25%, 25 to 50, 50 to 75. Wait, hold on, let me try this again. 0 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100. And my reply was, I don't know, over 50%. All right. Second question. What percentage of water intrusion is in your home? 0 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 100. So I said, I don't know again, but more than 50%. So I purposely did that, and they purposely asked that question because one thing they would do, and let me give you an example that is par none, right on cue, if I'd answered that first question, which was posed like this. The homeowner, what's the amount of roof damage? 0 to 25, 25, 50, and let's say the homeowner jumps in, probably between 0 and 25. They're going to use that against you. They are going to use that against you. So what they would do is, they'll now have their adjuster go out, they'll check off a box on a piece of paper or on a computer. Customer says 0 to 25. Guess what's going to happen? Adjuster's going to come out, they're going to say, you only have 10% damage to your roof, and there's a Florida building code that if it's under 25%, we don't have to pay. So remember, find out your state laws. If there's a 25% building code, Florida residents, now you know, and you may see this more often now. Okay, have you received a roof estimate? Might be a question you are asked. Say no. But Mike, I did. Say no. Get into that. Have any repairs been done over the last 6 months, year, 2 years, whatever they ask? It's okay to divulge that. It's okay. So don't worry about that. But that question's going to come up. If it's something small, you tell them small. If it's something large, it's something large. All right. But I want you to know when you're filing your roof claim how these questions can potentially come back to hurt you. Number 4, try to avoid speaking to the adjuster by way of a recorded statement. In other words, if you can, try to avoid a recorded statement. How? Watch a couple of my other videos. And in your in-person inspection, you've got to be careful and limit your conversation. I would rather you're not even there when they come to inspect the house. Have a friend, neighbor, loved one who can play dumb and just say, hey, I don't know what's going on. You can just inspect everything. The person who's supposed to be here has to work. All right. Why do I want you to avoid speaking? Well, because people have the tendency of saying the wrong thing in these situations, and that's exactly what I'm trying to get across. So when you file your claim, you want to make sure you don't say anything like, well, it was rainy that day. And you want to make sure that you have the dates right if there's a storm with a lot of wind, like aka tropical storm, hurricane. They'll also ask you certain questions, and then your answers may be taken out of context. So that's something. Number 5, when asked how old your roof is, I would rather you apply, and this usually does over the phone, how old is your roof? You don't know offhand. You don't know offhand. All right. Number 6, stay away from specific times and dates if you can. Now, if a hurricane hit on November 10th of 2020, fine, say that. And if there was a lot of damage. But if you're making a claim from a previous roof wind damage, just tell them you're reporting it now. You're not sure on a date, but you can get back to them on the real date. Okay? Make sure you say that, because some people don't realize you can have roof damage from a wind event 6 to 9 months later, and it doesn't necessarily show up the very next day after a strong wind event. Number 7, try to get your roofer or the public adjuster out there before the adjuster for the insurance company does their inspection, so that one of these 2 individuals, being the roofer or public adjuster, can document all the roof damage. It doesn't always work out that way for a lot of reasons, but if possible, that is your best route when you're filing the claim. This is a brief rundown of 7 tips when you file your roof damage claim. There's other things in other videos I'm going to talk about, but for now, hopefully this was helpful. And before you do, refer back to number 1. Before you do file your roof claim, make sure you look at all the state and building code laws within your respective state. I'm Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. Thank you very much for watching another roof claim video. Bye-bye.